Coming live earlier than usual. Please excuse me as I grab the links I need to grab, post where I need to post, and calm my dogs down. We've been messing with the mic settings again. Please leave me some feedback if you're watching the VOD. Yep, there's a dog. Alright, doggy. We get it. We get it, doggo. We'll be right there. Come on, pup. Come on, come on. It's alright, boy. Let me tend to the puppy. I need to hit send tweet, doggo. Give me a sec.
Malfunctioning? I only follow direct requests from my handled organization.
After 12 hours of working, I gotta cook and clean for my 2 angels. It takes 6 months of tips for me to afford a good lens. The service industry is a cruel joke on those of us stuck in it.
Hey, what's new, girl? Of course I'm being a good boy. I've not been inside a club in 3 hours. Yes! I'll be there, Auntie! I would never miss one of your potlucks. I'm bringing hot dogs. Yeah! But in all seriousness, do you mind if I bring a friend this time? Met a great guy last night.
Robot parts? All comes with the job. It's not about what you're doing, it's how you do it. Hey guys, another day, another shift, and I'm still smiling. And big news, today, in this week's job, I was promoted.
I have no idea if this is going to matter, but I only just connected my headphones. Shouldn't matter. Anyway, we're live. Hello, everyone. Let's see where we're at. We have taken a little break from Arcadia in the last short little while. Last week we did some variety gaming on the stream. We played through a couple of indie gems. We finished Arctic Eggs. We played Envelope. That was a frustrating experience. We played Pigface. That was a good one. Did we play anything else? I'm not sure. Long and short of it is, I think we will be playing a few variety of games. We'll be doing more campaigns on this stream. So feel free to leave a suggestion on a game you would like to see me play, and we'll try and get to it and get through it. I'm trying to see if we can get a good noise filter going. Maybe I should put the... You know what? If you can hear my computer fan, it's because I don't put the door on. I'm going to put the door on. So bear with me. And it will hopefully improve quality of the stream for you. Amateur hour out here. I would like to know what I sound like. That would be good.
Contact my primary user. Concerns? Contact my current task provider.
What do I sound like? Mic test, mic test.
Am I leaking? If so, please contact
I think it sounds alright.
workshop. Liquid from fluid chambers may be detrimental to your health. FAQs are available on our website.
It's been bloody cold, hasn't it? Recently. Temperatures have dropped. Oh, I forgot to post a link in the MindsEye Discord.
Crazy traffic made me miss my kid's recital. My to-do list only gets longer no matter how much I do.
We are officially live. Back in Arcadia. And building pizza time delivery. Jump in chat across any of the platforms below. And let me know. What games should we play for inspiration? Just trying to grab my YouTube live link. There we go. Bada bing. Bada boom. Thanks for bearing with us as we get the stream all started up. Hi, Final Flame. I think that's new. I think it's a new chat. Getting Discord notifications up the yazoo. Out the yazoo. Up the yazoo. I don't know. Speaking like a Goomba. Alright. Let's hit test. It's been a minute. Been a minute since I've been in build. Interact to start. Oh yeah, we got the rock music. I'm in DLSS quality. I can turn that down. Let's go to performance for the stream. Oh, good thing I'm not racing today. Hammer Day is going quite fast. I think that was for testing. Alright, let's get an objective or two. Let's start work. Get to work. What do we have? What do we have? So, held packages, collected packages. Wonder what my thinking was there. Delivered packages and battery drain rate. I think this will be total ever collected, and held will be on your persons. And battery drain rate. And you know what we need? We need the ability to drop packages. So we need a stamp spawner. This will be new. An exclusive to Pizza Time delivery. Rotation offset. So it always spawns a little bit behind. Stamp ID. Oh, we got some stamps here. Having a little look through. Okay, we need to actually build the stamp that we want. Location. I need it to attach. There we go. Where does it actually spawn? I think it spawns on the origin point. And we want to do it on a collision. I believe we got some new stuff here. New relatively. Because you can get player vehicle now? We can pass off the vehicle actor and say when you get player vehicle, get its health. No, that sounds inefficient. What was I doing before? Something like it's like on damage. We need a health bar to do this, I think. So let's get to that. Let's get to doing the health bar. First of all, let's create the stamp and test this logic. The stamp for our dropped pizzas. So we'll get a pizza. Eating pizza. Should we just have someone sat here eating pizza? Maybe we have someone sat up here eating pizza. No. No, 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 no. Hey Nutri, welcome to our stream. Earlier than usual. Probably shorter than usual too. We will see. Just doing that for lolsies. We're going to want this to be slightly larger. Short stream is famous last words. We all know that. That's a shame. But you are hopefully enjoying your time away. I feel like green is good. Oh gosh, I just got a warning in my headset that says battery low. That's good. Get back on MindsEye, baby. I saw there's a Max Payne sale right now, but there's something I wanted to say about Max Payne on Steam. So Rockstar, this is one of those things with Rockstar games, right? They're older titles. I don't know how well known this is, but I remember that Manhunt in particular suffered from this, and then I realized that actually most of their older legacy titles did, and it's that they're actually selling pirated copies. So what happened was when they came to Steam, in order to remove the CD requirement and DRM, they actually came pre-installed with a crack by Razer 1911, and once somebody found this in one of their games, I think it was Manhunt, it was discovered inside of Manhunt that Manhunt's sold version on Steam is a cracked copy. They released a patch for all of them that removed the cracked copy, or it's still in there as an alternative exe. It's called Test App. So any of their games that have Test App, the Test App is a crack that they're selling to you, and their actual executables that come with the game are actually broken versions that have all kinds of issues that require patches and community fixes. Yeah, basically that. I found that fascinating, finding out that Max Payne was actually part of that issue. So yeah, but when I recently played Max Payne, I do own it through Steam. You do have to download like a bunch of fixes to get it to work as intended, because of what I said, or partly because of what I said. Medium point center. Oh no. Yeah, crazy, huh? Fun fact. Dropped pizza. Rotate. Rotate 360 degrees on Z, 4 seconds. Linear. Restart. But did you get it in the end? You got Max Payne in the end? So that's perfect. Look at that. On start. Oh, I should say on game. Do an on start. Ah, you gave them away. And some VFX here. Effects. Particles. Well, they do have... They did add their own ones. Yeah, Manhunt is a cracked copy that they sell. The highest grossing piece of media of all time, instead of just giving you a copy of their game that they've worked on and adapted, decided to download a crack and sell that instead. They've given us more kin stuff. That's interesting. I think this is what they used for the weapon, the secret weapon. I kind of want to use that. We can't change the color though. What's King Crystal? Oh, King Crystal is what I'm using. So, ethereal birth, ethereal contained. Can't do that. 2. Can't do that. Set play mode scale. So you can set the scale. That might make more sense. But if the scale is that small, how much do I need to scale it up? Number. Simple number. Output number. Play mode scale. 5. On game start. Let's see what that looks like. But also I want to keep looking through those effects. See if there's anything else I'm missing. Oh, pre-birth. Oh, side ring. That's really interesting that they've given us these kin details. They slack a lot with colors. They really do. Just let us recolor stuff. SSU waterfall. I wonder what SSU means. Let's hit play. Is the update imminent? When is... It's Thursday, right? Thanksgiving is usually on a Thursday. Usually falls on a Thursday. Maybe? Maybe? I'm personally not like too hopeful for it. Wait, what the flip? Why are you here? Why did he decide to drive over here? And how did he decide to drive over here? That 5 scale didn't really do much. That was so random. Why is he over there? He's got a path to follow unless I'm in his radius. And I'm nowhere near his radius. That's his radius. What made him come to me? Let's try 10 on the scale here. Oh, you've got to update the scale and play. You've actually got to update the scale. It's still tiny. Be bigger. It's still so small. What about you, Nutri? You expecting the update imminently? Let's discuss expectations for the update too. Like, what do we really think is coming with the update? Yeah. I don't think so. I think the PvP thing, it kind of sucks that people have gotten their hopes up for that. I don't expect PvP to come in 2025. I know they've put that on the store tags. I'm trying to process my words before I speak them. It's for MP. Yeah, well, PvP is player versus player, so we know that must be multiplayer related. Do we think they're going to shock us and surprise us with early multiplayer release? I don't. I mean, maybe we can get multiplayer by January, in a January update? If all goes well for them, maybe? But I'm not expecting it. People are only expecting it now, Nutri, because of there was a recent change to the tags on Steam. They removed open world from the tags and they've added PvP. So, and they've added it at a really poor time because obviously as a community we're expecting an update thanks to the CEO's comments. And I think those things aligned paint a picture of, oh, the update could contain PvP. But I don't expect it to contain PvP despite that. Why don't I expect it to contain PvP? I don't know why I don't know. Maybe they're going to surprise us all, but I do not trust. Maybe I shouldn't say nah, fuck it. I don't trust them to deliver this update A, on time, and B, with a major feature like multiplayer. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't think that's coming, guys. Okay, I need to trigger an event when the player drives through this. Don't detect all, detect players. And the event is add I need to get held packages. What do you think, Final Flame? Do you think is that the picture they painted for you then? Is that PvP could be imminent thanks to that little tag? tagging. I don't know if they know that we can see that. I'm excited for multiplayer though, in general. I think multiplayer will be a big boon for this game. I mean, not just PvP either. I expect racing. I expect multiplayer arcs where we can make our own game modes in multiplayer. Like, that's going to be awesome, isn't it? So 2A add B, which will be 1. On calculate. Trigger a sequence. Wait, no. Before we trigger the sequence, we don't need a sequence. On calculate. Feed it into there and update the value. And then send the value when updated. When the value is updated, remove.
Many people think the robots do all the jobs, but I'm here to prove there's still plenty of rewarding work out there. My goal this week is to make enough to get me a new...
We're removing the whole group. So
Hey y'all, just finished my 10-hour shift and I'm still feeling great. Remember, it's not about what you're doing, it's about how you do it. If I can smile in a place like that, you can smile anywhere. You're stronger than you think. One day at a time, one step closer to your dreams. Big thanks to Pizza Time for keeping me fueled with that cheesy goodness after a long day. Keep working hard, stay positive.
we haven't got console build or free roam. Again, console build is not something I'm expecting. I don't know. I haven't. It's not like. How do I put this? I just don't expect console build ever. Whenever that comes, that'll be a big surprise to me. Console UGC, however, like us being able to publish UGC to console, that will come. Like, I expect that to come in this next update personally. Like, that should the reason I expect that to come is because of the Arcadia rebrand and the push for Arcadia, which only makes sense to me with console UGC. Yeah, I hope console get UGC before the year is over as well. Basically is what I'm getting at anyway. Yeah, and I think the public comments we used to get about it were they were aiming for around November, I think. And it's November, so here we are.
St. Lauder's head chef is
Dropped pizza. So now I just need a way to trigger a dropped pizza. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So that's kind of all I'm expecting for November. I don't expect a whole lot more. I don't know what to expect for November. I just don't expect a lot at all. This last update was huge, and I don't think they can keep up that cadence. I think the next big update we'll get will be in January. Just because then they've had like 3 or 4 months to work on another big update. Player damage. On player damaged. On player hit. Activate the spawner. That's all we really need. Does this... yeah, auto listen. Okay. Let's see if that works. Drive straight into the pole. There we go. I think we need a sound. Oh, it's so cool that it works now, though. Do you know how many... That's what I mean by this. That last update was huge, because that experimenting with that took me two streams on Dead Drop. 2 streams to get something even remotely similar working. And here I've just whipped it together, only half paying attention. Like, lovely. I mean, I didn't test collecting it. Maybe we should test collecting it, but yeah, let's do that. But we need an audio emitter. To say, hey, when this stamp is spawned, on stamp spawned, play. I'm not sure about the rock music. Oh, they added sounds. Microwave ding. Reception bell. I wonder why they added those sounds. Hey, Final Flame, I have a quick question. How did you come up with the name Lawless City? But also, yeah, it's good to hear. I felt like last time we spoke, you said it was next week, and then that was 2 weeks ago. Something like that. I need like a buzz, like a negative sound. Oh, that's nice. You've seen a film called Lawless and Added City. Fair enough. There's a film called Lawless. Lawless film. Oh, I know that film. I'm stupid. I know that film. Shia LaBeouf. I had the Blu-ray for this. Being silly.
My boss's gaze makes me shrink and weary.
That didn't work. Also, it has collision. Whoopsie. Oh, where the hell did the other car come from? Again. That's going to be the buggiest part of all this, isn't it? Is that other car. Okay. Set collision. Act on. Let me. It was highlighting it for sure, right? Give me the pizza. It really wants to act on King Crystal 1 and not Pizza Box. There you go. Okay, and we just need to grab the on start to collision none. Let's hope that works, because okay, part of the issues I ran into last time was that you can set collision on these physics objects. Oh, you can now. Good, good, good. Would it be easy or not? Shouldn't matter. This doesn't seem to be getting detected or detecting the player. Let's try that, and let's just make sure my logic is connected. It's not. On value updated. Not on value get. There you go. Also, I think we just need some like wacky UI. We were gonna do a diegetic UI for how many pizza boxes you're holding by copying this pizza box like across and then keeping on doing that. But for testing purposes, I'm just going to use AR text. Sheesh. That's a big old one. Big one. Ice cream must be nice. Number 2 string. You prefer ice cream or gelato? What kind of people are we here? Does everyone know the difference? Now I'm trying to remember what the difference is. I think it's like... Hello, Lamate. Welcome to the stream. Pizza held debug UI. Oh. Where did that go? Oh no. Oh no. Where did this one go? Like, why did it disappear? Let's try again. Welcome to stream, Lamate. Oh, it's gone again. Because this is being updated, maybe. Just getting auto removed. I'm good, my friend. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope you are well. Oh wait, I'm silly about the spawned one. I need to actually update this. Save stamp version 2. It didn't spawn. Okay. Why? Why does the remove get triggered? Let's try that. There you go. Okay. We collected it. Let's add a sound. We need a sequence. One value updated. Start the sequence. Play the sound. And then delete. The sound should be... There's arcade. Arcade is the best sounds. Okay. The sound should come from the actual thing. That's save time version. Where are we going wrong with the Pizza Hell UI? Send value and updated. Okay. Let's just try that. I need to tell it not to be a float, because the decimals are going to be annoying. We do not need it to be decimals. It's working though. 1. Oh wait, 0. Wow. Come on. Oh. Screw you, buddy. He did actually turn around and come for me though. I need to update the stamp again. I need a delay. A very slight delay. I don't even want it 1.1, like I want it half a second delay. Maybe not even, but and then we just save version. Hey. You know what? We're not attaching the sound, the drop sound, so we can't hear it. That's why we can't hear the sound when it drops. So what I need to do is make that child. And then hopefully we can hear that. How's my mic today, guys? I've been messing with the settings a lot. I wasn't quite happy with them last week. That didn't damage me. Wowsies. But that did. Okay, this one's not despawning. And I can infinitely pick them up. What do we think that is? Mic is good. Is it better than it was last week? Or is it... I guess it's tough because obviously you guys aren't me and listening to yourself and being super insecure about how you sound. But as long as it's good, that's good to hear. Yeah, yeah. Last week I had some issues with it because I sounded very breathy. I sounded like I was breathing through my mouth, and it was very like boomy. I got some feedback from Nutri once when I was setting up my mic settings, and it was like, you sound like you're on a podcast and it's very boomy. And at the time I was like, yeah, but I like that. And now I've started uploading shorts and listening to one section of my voice over and over again. I'm like, no, I don't like that. So this remove node is not working. Why might that be? Hello, Cat. Welcome to stream.
I'm hanging on by my acrylics right now.
I wonder if Theft can answer this question. Why would that be?
I swear, if I get sick, I'm gonna have to work through it.
You have the actor spawn stamp. I don't want to use an event to do this. Do I have to like reselect it maybe? Sound plays. Spawned a little cat face for Cat. Now let's change it back to dropped pizza. Thanks for the gift sub, Cat. We appreciate you. Hey, it deleted. It worked. And welcome to the channel and subscription status, Luna Wolf. Appreciate you lurking. Hey, that's 2. That is despawning now. I'm happy. We have collectibles, guys. It shouldn't spawn unless you have a package. And when it spawns, you need to be losing a package. So, we need some logic here to check. She isn't even lurking. How's the subscription thing work? I thought you had to be like, I don't know how Cat's doing it, I'll be honest. I just kind of assumed it was from a viewers list or a chat list. Oh, an NPC just goes, no, that's simply not true. Anyone who has been in your channel can get it. Okay. So is it like a followers list? Or just generally anyone who's... Is there like a random button? I've never done this, so I don't know how it works. I've got a ton of questions right now. Is our number greater or equal to 1? If yes, where's the ball? There it is. If true, spawn stamp. Okay. That looks all correct to me. This is a power arc variable. This is like a whole bunch of logic now. Spawn. Wait, drop. Pizza. Okay. And I want on stamp spawned. Subtract. I was going to say negative. Subtract node. Well, we want to get this value first. But is there literally a random button then? So like, oh, I want to gift a sub. Hit a random button and it will just gift it to someone random. Get the value. Outputted value. Subtract 1. This is how I organize. Organize in air quotes. Oh, I think I saw something wasn't quite connected there. Yeah, there you go. This should work. Then you need to have more than one. Okay, there you go. That explains it. Okay, so it didn't spawn because we don't have a pizza. And now we have a pizza. It doesn't affect your collected packages yet. Hey, we lost the pizza. But now it's not deleting again. Why? Why? We didn't change anything. Why wouldn't it delete? I think I know. I'm going to assume it's because we're spawning the pizza too close. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a 2. Finding one of these races sus because of all the times they got. Which race? Is it the new challenge race? I'm just killing myself here for no reason. I didn't even get a pizza yet. I mean, like mile. Scott's always been crazy good at Moonlight Mile for no reason. Oh, tickets. They removed my time on tickets and then the leaderboard wouldn't work. I can do a run of tickets. Right. It's still spawned sort of inside me. Do 3. Yeah, I'll do a run of tickets and show you how I've done it, because I've definitely managed to get better time than that. It's still not... Why? Why? What did I change? What did I change? Why isn't it deleting?
Mayor shouldn't forget about us. We keep this town afloat.
Why isn't it deleting?
Diana Howard. That's a stamp of approval. Her place out in the desert looks like an oasis. I always wonder why they picked this location.
Let's do the update separate from the remove. Or move the sequence further up. Actually, that's what I mean. So we'll activate a sequence. As part of 1, we'll do that. And then we'll do the remove. The remove needs to act on the group. It needs to act on that. It needs to act on this. And it needs to act on E. Generally, it just needs to act on everything. There you go. Act on that. Yeah, just fucking act on it all. Right, let's do that. Oh, there's some you don't like even worry about. Honestly, the checkpoint trigger is a lie. Did I save version? I don't know if I saved version. I've just instantly... Oh. Why has it done that? Why has it gone over there? That's not racing. It is. I'd argue it is. I just don't think... Like, I don't blame the player for that. Once you figured that out, I don't blame the player for that. I blame Barb. Why is it spawning off to the side now? I don't blame them, because I blame Barb because it's obviously like there for an accessibility issue. But if a player discovers that and everyone is on an equal field, then everyone's on an equal field, like knowing that. You just gotta race knowing that, basically. Let's save up here and I'll connect my controller and we'll do a tickets please run. Yeah, but it's up to you to figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, that's like saying no speedrun counts in speedrunning because some speedrunners know a trick. As long as you share the trick. As long as you share the trick, then I can't fault you. Where are we going? So, does it tell me my best time? No, it doesn't. As far as I remember, this leaderboard was an update. And it doesn't say my best time. Let's see if I pause when I get in there. That's weird. It not having any times. Doesn't it usually show it in the pause menu so you can see your best time? Anyway, one of the removed times is mine. Well, Scott's obviously got a new time on here, so. Look at that RNG. Look at that RNG. I have the worst luck, bro. Like, why me? Why give me the worst luck? Look, that's pure RNG because there's no car there this time. No car, no issues. Watch this shortcut. Scott says, no braking, I only let off the throttle a little bit. Okay, Scott. Okay. Look at this RNG. Traffic there, so I can't cut that corner. This is hilariously slow right now. This is pure RNG corner as well. There's traffic there, can't cut that corner. I can't take that corner because there's just people parked on the corner, you know. We'd love to see it. Just turn off traffic, please. Either turn it off or make it the same for everyone, because that is my issue. That's the issue I have. I always have tons of traffic for no reason. I wouldn't mind same for everyone, like completely scripted traffic in these. Like if you can somehow bake in the traffic spawns in these in particular, I would love that. Cause look, there's no cars on this junction now. I can just, oh okay, there's a car there, you know. That was slow, but I'm 2 seconds ahead of the previous time. Right, let's hope there's no cars on here. I've had it where there's no cars here. Yeah, see, look, no cars parked there, so I can just take that corner. No worries. Again, I took it slow, but no cars there. Oh. And cars there, you know. I don't usually get cars there. Alright, right, what we're going to do is we're going to sweat this one out. Nutri said she's on low. Let's just hit low. Right, let's see if low helps us out at all. We also have a 60 FPS lock. So I'm locking my game to 60 frames per second. No traffic on the junction, look. So you can just through it. I still broke. Oh no, and I'm still not like much quicker than I was. Complete traffic there. RNG. Let's put a time in. See if I beat the 140. You said you can't beat 140? I'm sure I can get better than 140. Here used to be a real pain. This used to be the run killer. I think I used to have a 134, something like that. 139 now. I beat you 140. That was a bad run. Yeah, especially the official maps. If they want it to be competitive, I mean, they need anti-cheat. They need anti-cheat. If they want a fair competitive playground, we need to just have it so it's not as easy as just opening up cheat engine and doing whatever the hell you want. That's primarily what I think needs to be. I hope to God they don't ship MP without anti-cheat. I really pray, because it won't. I don't know. I just won't trust it. I just won't trust it. Do I think I can get 136? Yeah, I can get 136. I've had a 132 on this map, I think. That was one of my deleted times. But yeah, they need just anti-cheat, and then I think what you said, where they need like consistent traffic. Because look at that, look. Those two just being there means I can't take the race line. I wouldn't say only because of no traffic, but definitely having low traffic helps. Because if I had no traffic every run, I could optimize a run. Like, that was 136. There you go. I'm second place. I beat Lamarte's time. What the fuck? Like, what? And I had bad traffic RNG. There's no way Lamarte lets that hold up. Let's see. Let's go for it. I think I'm demonstrating that. See, that was mostly just due to traffic luck, I think. Yeah, I show it on stream, and I explain. Like, I just explained I'm showing you the shortcuts that I take. I'm not even missing the checkpoints by miles. Like, I'm not doing any of that. I'm mostly just driving the same line I always drove, and I feel like I'm not even doing that great. See, I missed that checkpoint. I was going for a cheeky one. I'm gonna go for that cheeky one, but I actually missed the checkpoint. But we're gonna go for a cheeky one. It's whole RNG, man, for real. This is probably the race that we raced the most before, like in the older patches. It was a really tight race between Nesta, Scott, and I. This is the race where I discovered the rolling start because I was playing it so much. I didn't even go for the cheeky one. I should have gone for the cheeky one. I don't know how far I can miss that by. It's not very far though. This one I can just... I don't think I'm going much quicker. Low settings definitely helps the traffic. Oh. I don't know, because it's so random, because like I feel like I've had runs with good traffic RNG without having to go low preset. That was a terrible first corner, I think. Oh no, I'm not paying attention to the time so much as I am just trying to nail a route. Never had no cars at that one turn. The turn after this one, right? The big left, because it is rare. It does feel super rare from my runs of this that you don't have the cars there. Like that. Like usually I have a face-on collision on that turn. Here, look. That car's gonna get in the way. Look, he's just stopped and everything. He pushed the brakes. Why'd he push the brakes? Why'd he push the brakes? What's going on there? Why is there so much traffic? Oh geez, just keep it going. Keep it rolling. We did a barrel roll. Can we get 135 with a barrel roll? Style points. That was just RNG. There's no cars on this junction at all. So we can just take it like that. That doesn't save me any time though. Just from looking up at the time every time I take that turn. Is there cars here? No. Yeah, I don't even feel like these are as much shortcuts as they are just a racing line. (136, 188). He's a full second ahead of me. I did a barrel roll though. Did a barrel roll lose me a second? I don't know. It's not surprising with Scott. That muscle car being there really fucked me. Let's see if we can have a comeback. So to take a corner, all Scott does is let go of the throttle a little bit. At least according to him. Look how lucky this is. Just how lucky I am getting on that junction now. I've also had a few where there was no cars here. So much so that look, 2 trucks and a car there. There you go. I jinxed it. That was my fault. My fault entirely. Right, I'm just trying to get ahead of that car. I also don't want to go flying too much here, so I let go of the throttle. Yeah, I'm behind. I'm behind. I can hear him now. You're doing too much drifting, Wizzy. Too much drifting. $10 Ooh. I'll definitely play it on stream then, and I'll get a little highlight of that. Need to do more of that. Oh, look at this unlucky junction where I've got to take the corner wide. If I didn't have that unlucky junction, I reckon I'd be on world record pace right now. Oh, and a little drift there. 135.489. I would, if it wasn't for that one junction, I would have had that world record. I felt it on the second junction. Like the one after the unlucky one. I was like, my pace is at least 2 seconds quicker than usual. So we're going hard right here. I wonder if hitting NPCs slows you down. We don't have unlucky junction. We kind of do. We kind of do. Let's just take that like that. I reckon that's quicker anyway. I don't know why I take that one so tightly. Oh, then we just get an unlucky one there. Going for world record here. I feel like Nucci really motivated me and challenged me to this one. It's good to know that the leaderboard's actually updating on this one. It was a little bit effortless for me to beat Lumate here, so I don't believe it will stand. He will log in and just like cheat engine his time to be a second quicker than mine, like he always does. Always start the stream with an hour of building, scare him off. That's my top tip. We're going quick enough that I didn't want to take that shortcut. I just feel like that was a really fast first section there that I didn't want to ruin. Your car stops working. That's keyboard. I'm gonna reveal to you right now. That's your keyboard doing that. It's because when you're taking a turn, when you're doing a turn on a keyboard, you're full locking in a direction, and it slows you down. That's why I stopped racing on mouse and keyboard. Yeah, it doesn't matter what keyboard you have. It's the way that keys are read by the game, because with a controller you have what's called analog steering. I don't think there is a way to fix that. That's just how it works. It's like when you hit W, you're full whack in W, versus when I push forward, it depends how hard I push forward. I don't have this problem in other games. Other games might have a different curve, or just different handling in how they handle left and right. Yeah, it's fair enough. You shouldn't have to use a controller to be competitive. But I'll tell you what, this game does have too many controller advantages. I have both, and after testing thoroughly, I feel like the controller has an advantage in every single facet. For example, even the going haywire stuff, where I have like 90% accuracy, there's somebody who's beat me, and it's because they used a controller with aim assist. And yeah, like Call of Duty, controllers have the advantage because they have aim assist, because without aim assist and basically auto aim, you can't manually aim as well as you can on a mouse and keyboard. There'll be people who are like, no, you can turn off aim assist and I'm still god tier. Like, no, just no. Your game has built-in aim assist. It built into the game is a way to help you aim, because sticks are unreliable. These turns suck. I took that turn absolute sucky, and I'm not even getting good times anymore. I'll do one more run of this, and then I'll try this week's challenge. I'm going to turn off my frame limiter. And we'll try this week's challenge, which is it's the mile one. I wanted to say Mile High Club, but it's not. Moonlight Mile. That was fairly slow. I feel like cutting this corner even is a bit slow. We got bad luck on the junction. Oh no, we didn't. We got bad luck on this junction. I had to pull the brakes there. But that's all the time. See, like a 114 there is about the pace I was on. Nothing in my way. Nothing special about this pace. One 135,279. 200ths of a second off my guy, man. There's a new PB though. Where am I losing my time? Let me know, Nutri, because we'll optimize this. What do you think? I think I had a strong start. Always a second behind regardless what you do. That's interesting. I'm trying not to ride the curb now, and that gained me some time. Because usually I'd be riding these curbs. But I feel like I'm going quicker without touching those curbs. Like the actual asphalt itself is just quicker. So I'm even going to do it here, where I don't take that corner cut. 46 seconds. I feel like I'm always at about 46 seconds there. Like, nothing special. Alright. That's a wide corner. And to be honest, I'm full throttling. By that I mean like I just don't care. 114. I'm not letting go of the throttle. I'm just going. See, I'm always 114 there. If that was a split, I'm always 114 in that middle section. I feel like it's here where I usually lose my time. See that? I'm constantly doing 135 something. Even with bad RNG now. So out the gate here, I avoid the curbs like the plague. I let go of trigger a little bit. I wonder if I can do one of those controller input displays on my stream. Hang on. I'll read your chat in a sec. I'm focused up. Yeah, the thing is, the reason I'm not cutting that checkpoint as much as I could is for the lineup. I feel like I'm gaining a lot of speed by actually having a good line going into the final checkpoint. Otherwise, I might be taking it a bit wide. Like last time I took that checkpoint really wide, but I still did the 135. So even here, like I take this turn really wide usually. I'm about a second ahead of my pace. Can I keep that momentum going? See, I'll take it wide there and then I lose all that time. It's just not even worth it. I lose that time to having to do a tight turn. Look at this bad RNG out the gate. Look. They're all going to park up on the turn I need to take. Such bad RNG. Get out the way. Yeah, exactly. I just need a couple milliseconds. This is why I haven't actually closed it. I thought I was going to go for Midnight Mile. That was terrible. See, it's better to just take the road there than cut that, I think. I'm on such a slow pace now. I'm locked in. That's a good question for them. Scott did kind of just say he just lets off the throttle a little bit, but they don't really just talk about their racing line at all and how optimized they get it. I'm a full 2 seconds ahead of my usual time. I just lost it all. 134. It said 134 at the top. Now it's 135010. But there you go, I got it. It said 134 at the top though. For sure. So it's just a bit slow. Slow in that last corner. It could definitely be optimized further. But I got it. I'm not even going to share it. I don't want to share it anymore. It rounded with the millisecond. Oh, man. I'm definitely not going to share that because he'll just come through. They'll come through and take that from me. Bastards. We are live. Oh, you're live. Okay. Let's play that. Right after we got the record too. I'm looking for Lawless. Let's just search it. Lawless City. After thugs murder his wife, Troy McCall wages a war against the 3 men responsible. Lawless City is both a linear and open world action story with a little stealth added for good measure. Alright, let's take a sip of water here. Stay hydrated, everyone. And let's be the first to publicly playtest Lawless City.
They have the nicest cafeteria. The opposition should be jailed for treason.
Yeah, I don't know if that shortcut's necessarily quicker, Nutri. Like I said, I feel like staying on the road is much quicker now. Find the keys and leave the office.
The tariffs on foreign goods raise valuable money for us. Everyone loses a bit of hair at certain times. Well, anyone's entitled.
Is that my keys? Find the keys, go downstairs. I would like a little sound if I pick up the keys, like something like a chunky sound, like a tsk, or like maybe a bell or something. I don't know.
Is this a manager? I need to escalate a complaint.
Is this a manager? Pick up the pizza and wine for your wife's birthday. Who are these blokes? Can I just go in there? Maybe it's not open world yet. Oh, I can't go that way. Yeah. Oh, this is where I pick up the food, maybe. Oh. Hence music already. Can I have pizza and wine? Thank you. Oh, I'm moving. This is cool, the camera angles. I will say maybe the earlier cut to the henchman was unnecessary. Just my immediate thought. Find your wife. Like, maybe if you cut that out, I'd be less confused. Oh. Very Max Payne. But Max comes home and there's thugs like busting down his house and they've wrecked it. Oh, visit your wife's grave. You know what? I just remembered I'm playing this on low settings. Doesn't look it, does it? You just reminded me. Access your home computer. Suspects in the murder of Mia McCall will know their fate tomorrow. Get in the car and go to the parking garage. E for minimap. So you have to hold P for the minimap to appear. You can use, I don't know if you know this, but you can use a flip-flop node. So it's a toggle. So if I press P once, it appears, and then if I press P again, it will disappear. Whoop. Was I not meant to enter via this gate? Honk to enter? No. I hit P on the minimap. On foot as the car messes up the teleport. Okay, that's fine. Might be worth adding some kind of signage to like stop the car and then go on foot, or maybe like even because there's a lot of cinematic scenes, maybe like a parking spot that's outside of the car park, and then like a cutscene that plays or something, you know. Go to the green marker to overhear the conflict, the verdict. All three men got off with a not guilty. It's always like that when someone else is playing it, you'd start noticing all the flaws, always. Get C4. Oh, this is the preacher's shed. Oh, there's a downstairs they're working on, huh? Interesting. Okay, I got C4. Oh, suit up. Plant the bomb in Dronov's car. Minimap route. I didn't take a piece with me just in case. Get to the crossway and wait. Oh, the map looks sick at night. I can see why this took you a while. There's a lot of good quality objectives. You can do camera following, so you could probably have a camera from the player perspective. You know, like how GTA has that button where you can focus and then it will like follow along with the target. You could do a camera from the player perspective, like above their head or something, and then have it follow that NPC to the car as it blows up. Get to your main car. Get to your hideout. Also, if this is slightly open world, you can actually save progress and then have it so every time I come back, I'm just resuming from where I left off. Yeah. Yeah, the advanced variables allow you to save progress per player. And you could just set a flag, basically, to say this is the objective the player is on. It might be worth asking Theft for a bit of a tutorial on that later on when he starts up his stream. I'm sure he'll appreciate having something new to work on. Oofy, oofy, oof. The only reason I won't do it is I don't really have the time right now. But otherwise I would give you a full tutorial on how to do that. You'll want to go through your objectives and set like is complete type balls or something. Like just spitballing quick ideas on how I would do it. But yeah, it seems like a cool idea that you could just keep coming back to this sort of mini campaign, saving progress as you go, free roaming it, instead of having to redo everything every time you play it. which is how I assumed it was. What's this do? Get the gun. Go to the house and take out the deacon. Did I get the gun? Okay. Yeah, this game looks not bad at all for low settings. Go to the hotel. Okay. Maybe just have that green orb on the side of the road. Just little feedbacks. Don't let security find a way up to the deacon's house. Okay, this is stealth. Oh, shoot. Yeah, you can do all kinds of things if you have the save progress. So you can do some stat tracking, like how many times I was detected here. You can give me like mission ratings, that kind of thing. Damn. Damn. We got this. I don't really even need to crouch. I'm guessing. Yeah, thought so. If my brain hears stuff, thinks crouchy crouch. You've locked my movement here. Oh. Oh. Okay. Why has he got glass shards on the floor? This guy is like, what does he do? Rage quit a bunch of games. Okay, the gun comes out. Okay, I got you, Deacon. Oh, I can't just go the way I came? I have to go this way? Okay. Just, maybe he's playing Just Dance. Take out the thugs and find Connors. Here we go. This is some MindsEye, baby.
Engage target! Eyes on zone 3! Target spotted! Target is a
I can imagine a leaderboard based on progress. So like if you're 100% it, and like you could, in whatever open world section you might have, if you've got the save system in place, have collectibles, that kind of thing. I'm just imagining stuff. This is prompting me now. This is a cool arc though, all things considered. Happy to help with polish and feedback wherever. But this is excellent so far. Feels like a mini campaign. Custom cams nearly broke your game. Removed your crosshair. Interesting. Did they have disable HUD? I wonder if that's something worth reporting. Or how we can recreate and report that. It's a cool interior. Alright, I'm not supposed to go out that way. Not supposed to go out that way. Yeah, it says exit. No. Find corners. Yeah. I said it as it popped up. Is there a bloke in there? Ah, there he is. You're the other one. I can't shoot you? Oh, okay. We got a little cutscene. Love some of these shots, man. Release the blade to eliminate colors. Y to control pod. Press Y at control pod. Oh, we're about to get sick up in here. Press Y. Oh, is Y the controller? Is that the controller prompt or? Yeah, okay. It's F to activate. I see. My tip is to just do press interact at control pod, because might have a PlayStation controller, might have an Xbox controller, and when it comes out on console, it's gonna still say Y no matter what. The end. And you can also set it to just be interact. Like if you've got control inputs. I really like that. A little bit, you know, touches of polish here and there, and I think you've got a really high quality mini campaign. That's as open world as MindsEye itself, though. Like when I read open world, I expected more open sections, or like after a couple of missions, I would be in the open world, able to pick up missions. That was just my expectation of upon reading that. But otherwise, really good. Am I just staring at the end screen now? You should whack it an arc by Final Flame Pro on YouTube or whatever, you know, like just a credit at the end there for yourself, like just below the end. Yeah, that's really good, man. What was I gonna do? Okay, what I will do is I'll show you the follow camera and how we can use that. Let's just do it in a test. I got too much mess. Let's do it in the 007 airport section. I won't show you save progress, but I'll show you the follow camera, and then we'll call it a stream. I'm curious because we always had follow camera in Arcadia, but it didn't work at first in MindsEye. So I'm curious if it will work real quick, and then we'll call it a stream. So what we have, yeah, so this wasn't a thing. Set follow target. That's what you want. And then targeting behaviors, by default, it's follow. So if we skip position and rotation, we do something like this, where we obviously need to trigger it. Let's do trigger box. It's a box trigger. I still just call it trigger box. Let's steal your strat for arcade things. On enter, turn on. Where are we facing right now? Preview. Okay, we're facing there. I don't want you to face there. I want you to face there. Right? And then what we'll do is we'll just do an example. We'll do actually screw it, we'll do an NPC for an example. Civilian. Who do we want? Who do we want? It doesn't matter, you know? Just doing stuff. This bloke. He actually looks like he belongs at an airport too. It's kind of funny. Let's do a tighter angle. Let's do something like 75. Okay, and then we've got his actor. I wonder if it's as simple as doing this. Set follow target. And then we need him to move. So go to. No. Go to. Go to node. Jeez. Set actor to move. And then let's just grab a cone. No, let's just grab anything. Object. C prop. Well, you're using a car, so let's use a car. Right? You've already got this part of the logic anyway. Overwrite go to actor. On enter, go to. And let's give it a test. And see if that works. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. It locked on. It locks on when in everywhere it used to lock on. When you set that. Follow. Maybe it's this. Maybe we can do it where it's not an NPC actor, it's the cone. And we do move. Yeah, maybe a path or something. But you get the gist. You could probably do it custom, where you just have it rotate in time with the guy going that way. So just use this. Yeah, you can use a move node. You can use paths. Paths are here. interactive, yeah. Create path, and you can put a camera on a path and have it like when the camera is on a slider, or is it called a slider in cameras? I think it's called a slider. Or you know, you can do smooth like movement like that. I have something set up here pre-done, and then I'll end the stream. I think it's the ARP test arc build. Let me just double check. Be over here. Yeah, it is here. What's my input? 1. Okay. So if I set the time of day to 2400, hit test from camera, hit 1. See, I've got it on a path. And it just goes like it's on an actual track slider thing, like an actual camera would. But that's all I've got time for today. Do ask Thef how you do save progress. And thanks for joining me on the stream, guys. Reinstate those employees, Rockstar. Theft should be live in 3 hours. We're 3 hours short of Theft because I started an hour early. But yeah. Good night, everyone. Peace.